Good evening. So today we are going to see 8th standard prose, Sir Isaac Newton, the ingenious scientist, section 1. So let us see the glossary first. Ingenuity. So ingenuity means what? The ability to invent things or creativity. Contrived. So contrived means created or invented. Apprentice. So apprentice means works for someone to learn skills. Acquiring. So acquiring means getting knowledge or skill. Gauge. So gauge means hear, estimate or determine. Preed. So preed means investigate. Hoppers. Funnel shaped bins for feeding grains into mills. So section 1 of this lesson. On Christmas Day in the year 1642, Isaac Newton was born at the small village of Woolsthorpe in England. Little did his mother think when she beheld her newborn baby that he was destined to explain many matters which had been a mystery ever since the creation of the world. So, on Christmas Day, that is on December 25th, 1642, what happened? Isaac was born. Where? At the small village of Woolsthorpe, which is in England. So when he was a boy, his mother think that he was destined to explain many matters which had been a mystery ever since the creation of the world. ஸோ அவங்க பிறக்கும்பொழுதே என்ன நினச்சாங்கன்னா இவன் இந்த உலகத்தில் இருக்க நிறைய மிஸ்ட்ரீஸுக்கு ஆன்சர் கண்டுபிடிக்க போகிறான் சொல்லிட்டு at that age itself his mother thought like that. Isaac's father being dead, so after his birth what happened? Isaac's father dead. So Mrs. Newton was married again to a clergyman and went to reside at North with them. So what happened? After his father's dead, his mother married again to a clergyman and went to North with them. So her son was left to the care of his good old grandmother, who was very kind to him and sent him to school. So he was take care of his grandmother. So he left under the care of his grandmother, who was very kind and sent him to school. In his early years, Isaac was chiefly remarkable for his ingenuity in all mechanical occupation. So in his young age itself, he used to create lots of things. Chiefly remarkable for his ingenuity, creativity in all mechanical occupation. He had a set of little tools and saws of various sizes manufactured by himself, and he used to made many things. See, pictures are given here, right? So chisels, saws, he made these things, these tools himself. With the aid of these, Isaac contrived to make many curious articles, at which he worked with so much skill that he seemed to have born with a saw and chisel in his hand. So with these tools he had created lots of things, and many of them think he have been born with a saw or chisel in his hand. The neighbors looked with vast admiration at the things which Isaac manufactured, and his old grandmother, I suppose, was never weary of talking about him. So his neighbors, they always admire. So they always admire him to create such a great things. But his grandmother, she was never tired. So weary means what? She was never tired to talk about his grandson, that is Isaac. He will make a capital workman one of these days. So he will become a great man. So one of these days, நீ வேணா பாரு, இன்னும் கொஞ்ச நாள்ல அவன் great man ஆவான். she would probably say, no fear, but what Isaac will do well in the world and be a rich man before he dies. So will become a rich man before he dies. Maybe now he may be poor, but before his days, before his death, he will become a very good person and very rich person. Some of his friends no doubt advised Isaac's grandmother to apprentice him to a clockmaker, for besides his mechanical skills. So some of his friends advised him to be a apprentice. So apprentice means what? To learn something about, to learn how to make a clockmaker. For beside his mechanical skills, the boy seemed to have a taste for mathematics, would be very useful to him in that profession. So some of his friend thought that he have a great taste in mathematics. So that is very useful to him in that profession. So in that clockmaking profession. So that some of his friends suggested to be the apprentice to a clockmaker. And then in due time Isaac would set up for himself and would manufacture curious clocks like those that contain set of dancing figures which issue from the dial plate when the hour is struck, or like those where a ship sails across the face of the clock and is seen tossing up and down on the waves as often as the pendulum vibrates. So and then in due times, in a few days, he had known how to manufacture, how to make curious clocks. He used to made lots of clocks. So see the figures. So this is a pendulum clock. So second one is a pendulum clock, and the first picture is those contains a set of dancing figures. So dance, you might have seen when a clock strike 1 or 2, some dancing figures come out of that clock, isn't it? So like that also he had manufactured some curious clocks. He had manufactured at his young age itself. And also he had manufactured a ship sail across the face of the clock, and also the pendulum vibrates. So second one is the pendulum clock. Indeed, there was some ground for supposing that Isaac would devote himself to the manufacture of clocks. So he want to made some curious clocks, not the regular clocks, not the normal clocks. You want to manufacture curious clocks, since he had already made one of kind which nobody had ever heard of before. So you want to create a curious one which nobody had ever heard or before. ஸோ இதுக்கு முன்னாடி யாருமே செய்யாத ஒன்றுத்தை வந்து செய்யணுன்றது தான் அவரோட aim. It was set going not by wheels or ways like other clocks, but by the dropping of water. So what happened? He had decided to made a clock by the dropping of the water. So வாட்டரை வச்சு எப்படி வந்து clock ரெடி பண்ணலான்னு சொல்லிட்டு he was thinking. This was an object of great wonderment to all the people in the neighborhood. It must be confessed that there are few boys or men either who would contrive to tell what o'clock it is by means of a bowl of water. So he wanted to know the time with the help of water itself. So he wanted to make it easier. So with the curious things. So curious-ஆன திங்ஸாகவும் இருக்கணும், at the same time வந்து it is easy. So ஈஸியாகவும் இருக்கணும்னு சொல்லிட்டு he had made a water clock. So with the help of a bowl of water he had created a water clock. So see the picture, this is a water clock. Besides the water clock, Isaac made a sundial. So first he had made a water clock, isn't it? So now he had decided to made a sundial. Thus his grandmother was never at a loss to know the hour. So his grandmother never lost to know the hour. ஸோ அவங்க கிராண்ட்மதருக்கு என்ன டைமுன்னு சொல்கிறதுல அவங்களுக்கு எந்த ஒரு இதுவுமே இல்லாமல் எப்போவுமே அவங்க வீட்டில் ஃபுல்லாகவே க்யூரியஸான கிளாக்ஸாகவே அவங்க வீட்டில் இருந்துச்சு. For the water clock would tell it in the shade and the sundial in the sunshine. So water dial. So water dial would tell it in the shade. So shade na enaduna shadow. So நிழலில் இருக்கும்பொழுது you can use that water clock. In sunshine you can use this sundial. The sundial is said to be still existent on the corner of the house where Isaac dwelt. So still it is there. ஸோ அவர் க்யூரியஸான திங்கை அவர் க்ரியேட் பண்ண சண்டையல் இட் இஸ் சேட். ஸோ இன்னமும் கூட அவர் செஞ்ச அந்த சண்டையில் இன்னமும் அவர் வாழ்ந்த வீட்டில் வச்சுருக்காங்க. ஸோ டுவெல்ட்னா என்னதுன்னா வேர் ஈ லிவ்டு. ஸோ ஐசக் possessed a wonderful faculty of acquiring knowledge by the simplest means. ஸோ ஐசக்கோட மெயின் ஏம் என்னென்னா யூ வாண்ட் டு நோ த curious thing and you want to acquire knowledge by the simplest way. For instance, what method do you suppose he took to find out the strength of the wind? So he jumped against the wind, and by the length of his jump he could calculate the force of a gentle breeze, a brisk gale or a tempest. So once he wanted to know the strength of the wind. So that what happened, he wanted to know that in the simplest way. So what he did, he jumped against the wind. So he jumped against the wind. So by the length of his jump he would calculate. ஸோ அவர் எவ்வளோ தூரம் ஜம்ப் பண்ண முடியுது, அவரால் எவ்வளோ தாங்க முடியுதுன்னு சொல்லிட்டு by the means of that, by that simplest mean he could calculate the force of the gentle breeze or brisk gale or a tempest. ஸோ அவர் ஜம்ப் பண்ணுற அந்த ஒரு லென்த்தை வச்சே he can calculate that whether it is a gentle breeze or a brisk gale or a tempest. Thus even in his boyish sports he was continually searching out of the secrets of philosophy. So thus even in his boyish sports, so in his early age, in his young age, he has continually searching out for the secrets of philosophy. Not far from his grandmother's residence there was a windmill which operated on a new plan. So near his grandmother's house, residence means house, so near his grandmother's house there was a windmill which operated on a new plan. Isaac was in the habit of going there frequently and would spend hours in examining its various parts. So Isaac was in the habit, he had a habit of going there frequently. So frequently means what? He used to go there and would spend more time to examine the various parts. So he used to examine the various parts of that windmill. While the mill was at rest, they pried into its internal machinery. So and when the mill was at rest, so when it is not working, when it is not working, when the windmill is not working, he pried. So pried means what? He started to investigate. He started to investigate into its internal machinery. So what is there inside the machinery that he wanted to know. So when that windmill is not working, at that time he started to investigate the internal part of that windmill. When its boat sails were set in motion by the wind, he watched the process by which the millstones were made to revolve. So he wanted to know how that windmill is operating. So who is operating inside that windmill, and crushed the grain that was put into the hopper. After gaining a thorough knowledge of its construction, he was observed to be unusually busy with his tools. So after his investigations were over, he started to create his own windmill. So you first you would have a thorough knowledge about it, about that. Then he used to create that in his usual way. It was not long before his grandmother and all the neighborhood knew what Isaac had been about. he had constructed a model of the windmill. So soon after after he investigate so many things, now he started to create a model of the windmill, though not so large, I suppose, as one of the box traps which toys set to catch squirrels. So it is very small in size. You want to construct a very miniature style. So miniature means what? Very little, small windmill. So which is something like a boy set to catch squirrels. Yet every part of the mills and its machinery was complete. Its little sails were neatly made of linen and rolled very swiftly when the mill was placed in a draught of air. Even a puff of wind from Isaac's mouth or a pair of bellows was sufficient to set the sails in motion. So he had created a miniature windmill. For that, now he is testing whether it is working or not. So windmill, usually to operate windmill, which is very very important, air is very important. For that, even a puff of wind. ஸோ பஃப் ஆஃப் விண்ட்னா என்னதுன்னா, இப்போ நம்ம ஹூன் ஊதுவோம். ஸோ அப்போ அந்த ஹூன் ஊதுனாவே அது சுற்றுற மாதிரி அவர் வந்து என்ன பண்ணியிருக்காரு, he had created that windmill. And what was most curious, if a handful of grains of wheat were put in the little hopper, they would soon be converted into a snow white flour. So அந்த ஸ்மால் மினியேச்சர் விண்மில்லோட ஸ்பெஷாலிட்டி என்னென்னா, இஃப் யூ புட் wheat, so grains of wheat into that little hopper. So little hopperனா என்னது, ஒரு சின்ன கண்டெய்னர். ஸோ சின்ன கண்டெய்னரில் நீங்கள் வீட்டு வச்சிங்கன்னா in a few seconds it would converted into a snow white powder. So that's the special thing about that miniature windmill. So that's the end of this section 1. So I hope this is very useful for you. I will meet you in the part 2 of this lesson. Thank you students. Bye.